What was your second date?
Bitching about our exes.
Bitching about your exes? Oh my god, that is so hot. Who had the worst ex, you think? Oh, do you need a minute to decide?
Dependent, bipolar manic. And
Full dependent bipolar manic? Okay, you haven't seen my new special. I'm like, did we date? That's why you bought tickets? Oh my god. It was like, let's see if she sucked like Jennifer did. What did your ex do?
cargo pants, stoner boy.
Cargo pants, stoner boy? Wow, I can't believe you guys had to decide who had the worst ex. Tried to give yourselves an adult pep talk lately? Yeah, it is laughable. It's impossible. You can pep yourself up when you're a kid because you still believe in stuff like Santa and magic and the government. Like, you still think there are forces at work for you, so you can shadow box in the bathroom mirror. Like, you're gonna do it because you're great and I believe in you. And as an adult, you're just leaning on that sink like, you're gonna do it because what other goddamn choice do you have? I was on a first date with a guy. I realized we both had 3 younger siblings. I said, oh my god, let's text our sibling group chats right now. Ask them what our biggest flaw is. I'm so fun on a first date. I can't believe I'm alone. He texts his brothers, hey guys, what's my biggest flaw? And they write back, works too hard, cares too much. One of them wrote back dyslexic, which I thought was pretty funny. He couldn't read it, but I could. I text my siblings, hey guys, what's my biggest flaw? And my brother writes back immediately, probably that you expect everyone to hurt you, so you just leave before they can. I was like, dude, I'm on a date right now. He's like, oh, sorry, it works too hard. I thought this was a secure line. Do we have any Gen Z here? Oh, they're so close. Okay. All right, sorry. Hey, how's it going? Do you like these jeans? No, don't tell me. How old are you? 23? Okay. Who's this? Is your mom? Who wanted to come to this? You. Were you familiar with me at all? From TikTok, yeah. Am I like the thing moms bring their daughters to now? Going like, no, you'll really like this. And then she's like, okay. Is that what's happening? It feels like it is. Am I fully crying? I can't tell. I'm sweating from my eyes. I can't help it. At the beginning of a relationship with a guy, I just assume anything nice he does is a move he pulls on everybody. And I'm not gonna fall for your choreography, sir. I'm like, oh, is this your move? You open the car door for me on the date? This is like your move. This is how you do it. It's cute. Bet that works a lot. Oh, is this your move? You go with me to my grandpa's funeral, hold an umbrella over my head in the rain? This is like your move. This is how you do it. Like, oops, don't get wet. Oops, I am. Whatever. This ain't my first rodeo. I used to have 2 grandpas. I had a friend try to convince me of this argument. She goes, you have to try it, Taylor. There is nothing more empowering than just like banging a guy and leaving. I'm like, yeah, there is. Have you ever made a dude's mom love you more than him? Oh, that is power. I still talk to Sheila. Have you seen all these celebrities getting the buccal fat removal? Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine about it. I go, did you hear about this buccal fat removal surgery? She goes, what is that? I go, it's when they take the fat out of your lower cheeks. And she goes, and put it where? And I'm like, nowhere. They take it out back and shoot it. Like, what are you talking about? Where do they put it? I don't know how I feel about plastic surgery because I was talking to a friend of mine about it and she goes, well, what don't you like about it? And I said, well, it's kind of cheating, right? And she goes, yeah, but so is makeup. Makeup's cheating too. And I was like, yeah, but there's a difference. You know, like, makeup is like writing the answers to the test on your hand, and a boob job is like sleeping with your teacher. Like, there's levels to it. And I'm not saying like, oh, that's wrong for you to do. Like, yeah, college is a scam. The grading system is bullshit. You go, girl. But mostly I'm just too scared to do it. Dating is what's shitty. The constant push and pull of hope and disappointment. Dating feels like being a stuffed animal in a claw machine. Like, oh my God, it's happening! No, it's not. Oh my God, here we go. Wow, I can't believe I told people. That's embarrassing. And you're just moving me over to get to something else. I understand, I get that. And things change so quickly as you're getting older too. I had a friend, I didn't talk to her for a couple weeks. I called her to catch up. She goes, you'll never guess. I think I met my soulmate on Bumble. Gone, just like that. They're getting married this spring. We were lying in the same pile of stuffed animals for years. I closed my eyes for 2 minutes, and when I opened them, she was outside the glass going, it'll happen for you too! This person said, where did I first have sex? I was 16 and nowhere interesting, but she made me wear 2 condoms. I respect that, honestly. Better safe than sorry.
I like that, and it makes sense here because it's so chilly.
Layers.
Yeah.
This is the only place where 2 condoms keeps you hard. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no. Seen when they have like 2 actors, a younger actor and an older actor, on a talk show at the same time, and they do the thing where they go, you know, so-and-so had your poster on his wall growing up. Have you seen that? That is so fucked up. Like, why are you putting Daniel Radcliffe on blast like that? Like, heard you had Drew Barrymore's poster on your wall. Heard you used to jacket to Cameron Diaz. And he's like, I'm just here to promote my film. And they're like, yeah, but how crusty was that poster though? I just don't want to be somebody who has kids before I'm ready to have them. I have a friend who told me in the next year, she either wants to get a dog or have a baby. I'm like, if you think those are the same thing, you are not ready for either one. A dog or a baby? That's like saying, yeah, I'm either gonna get a skateboard or my pilot's license. It's whatever I have time for. It is insane to me how easy it is to have and keep a baby. Like, if you get your appendix removed, they won't let you take it home, but if you have a baby, they're just like, here, you drop this. And you know there are days at the hospital, nurses look at each other like, are we gonna let this happen? They both have neck tattoos. One says fuck, one says babies. Either way they stand, it's bad news. Really? This is fine. This is fine with you. What were you gonna name her? Big Red after your truck. Yeah, we gotta do something. If you want to adopt a kid, you have to jump through so many hoops, but if you just have one, they're like, that's yours forever. No questions asked? That's insane. There's no exit interview on the way out of the hospital to make sure you're okay. Just like, hey, before we hand you a baby forever, can you put this metal bowl in the microwave for me? Some of us not clapping, I encourage you to go home and try that. I don't even think I could date an extrovert again. I dated an extrovert once. We moved in together. The first week we lived together, he's like, hey, what if we had some people over? I was like, look, if you don't want to be with me, just say so. You want to have people over? Over what? My dead body? If you're an extrovert and you're in love with an introvert, you gotta understand, asking us to invite people over is like asking us to do anal. Watch our face change. Like, I'm sorry, is it your birthday? Seems like a big ask for a random Tuesday. And they warn you about the side effects when you get on medication. They go, you know, your sex drive might go down. And I'll be honest, I have experienced that since I got on medication. But I can't tell if my sex drive is lower or if my self-esteem is just higher now. You know? It's like, am I not in the mood or do I just not need the validation? Which is it? Because depression will bring you to your knees and you're like, well, I'm down here, might as well make someone feel good. I do not want to waste a trip. If you're not laughing, congrats on your serotonin. And if you're like, what's serotonin? Don't worry, you have enough. I'd like to have kids too, which is a shame because I'm so talented. And you understand. I don't know what happened. A few years ago, I was like, yeah, I'll get to kids. And now it's like every day I wake up and my brain goes, you have goals. And my body's like, I'm empty, like all the time. I saw a baby in a fedora last week and I was like, I need to make something and put a hat on it right now. It came from somewhere inside me I didn't know existed. I felt like a young boy who'd just seen porn for the first time. Just like, what's happening to my body? I have to go home forever. I do still get annoyed with other people's kids, which I think will keep me empty a little bit longer. Like my biggest pet peeve are those babies that wave at you from strollers. Have you seen these babies? They're strangers to you, but they wave like you owe them money or something. And it's like, hi, don't engage, it's a trap. The same thing happens every time. Hi. 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 Hi, sweetie, how are you? You know why they laugh? Because they just wasted your time. They know one word, it's not a conversation. That's a dead end. That would be like me walking up to a French person like, bonjour. They get excited, start talking to me in French, and I just go, ha ha. Then a bigger person wheels me away in a carriage. Au revoir, asshole. You thought you made a friend, baguette. The weirdest thing I ever masturbated to was looking at my college diploma on the wall.
Wow.
I love that. I just love that. They're like, I fucking did that. You to your education level.
We could never.
We could never. No. A high school diploma doesn't hit.
No.
It's actually against the law to your high school diploma.
If you're over 18.
If you're over 18, yeah. Is that okay? I'm just to like my participation soccer trophies. My speech and debate medals.
The one time I got a 65 on a test, I'm like, this is all I have.
My AP English score. Sorry, I'm done. I'm finished.
Diorama. We weren't academic.
We weren't. That's why we do this. Must have been like, you know what? They got it after one ring, and I think that's impressive. Look, when people's phones ring, I never want to pick on them, because if my phone was ever not on silent, I would myself. If my phone ever made noise, they've suffered enough, I promise you. Whatever just happened for them internally, so much worse than anything I could do to them publicly. I really feel that way. That rang out loud. We all got nostalgic for a moment for landlines, didn't we? Who picks that as their ringer? All right, I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't say anything. But you know you can pick songs and stuff now. Now I'm just concerned. I'm looking everywhere because I don't know who it was, but I need whoever it was to know. You could put fucking Smash Mouth on there. You don't have to do the blah, 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 like we don't have to. This isn't 1962. We can have fun with it. On the 3-hour drive from Wichita, I masturbated to the clouds while my husband drove. I hope to God that's not a joke. That's gorgeous. I love that.
Was there something about the clouds that you were like, yeah, you slutty little cumulus? Like, what? Why the? Your husband's right there, and you're like, nah, clouds. Like, what?
Can you drive quietly? I'm kind of having a moment. That's gorgeous. I mean, I read that and I was like, I spend too much time on my phone. You know?
Get outside.
Yeah.
Get wet outside.
I hope I don't have to go through another breakup. I am getting too old to say shit like I've never felt this way before. You know when you hit like your last one, you're like, this is the farewell tour for that phrase. And at a certain age, you don't want people to say that to you either. At a certain age, if they're like, I've never felt this way before, you're like, you're 42, Dan. You should have felt most things. I was very nervous to tell friends of mine I was bipolar because I thought they would think of me differently. And then I told all my friends, and nobody did. And it was actually pretty insulting. Because I've had friends tell me they were bipolar, and I was like, what? You? You're kidding. And then I told my friends, and they were like, that checks out. That connects a lot of dots for us. I told Dustin, one of my best friends in the whole world, and he goes, yeah, your mental illness was kind of like your middle name. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that you had one. So I've been told by a lot of mothers that when you're pushing, sometimes your body's like, we know what to do. And so did you? You don't know. The nurses and your fiance were like, we're not gonna tell you. Did they say that before you gave birth or after you gave birth? After, you pooped. I don't wanna be a bitch. You shat yourself. If you had an agreement going in, like, whatever happens in there, I don't wanna know. That would be one thing. But the fact that it was not previously agreed upon, I mean, they definitely had a conversation in the hallway. That's all I'm gonna say. Worst thing about having kids is figuring out what's wrong with you at their therapy appointments.
Oh, shit.
That's honestly kind of why I'd like to have kids, because it feels like double therapy. It's like from a different angle, you can see your shit,
Oh,
you know?
that's fun.
Because I feel like in my therapy sessions, I'm getting the bird's eye view, but then I could also take like, you know, a ground shot as well.
I love that. I love that idea. I feel like all of our therapists should meet our parents at some point.
Absolutely. Just so you can be like, fucking see?
I feel like we should make them fight each other.
This is my new dad. No, I don't have a male therapist. That'd be crazy.
I have a male therapist.
That's so insane that you have a male
I
therapist.
love my male therapist because everyone's always like, oh, your therapist will never tell you what to do. A man will. You want answers? Get a male therapist.
I do like that we have to specify male therapist. It's like when people say female comedian.
It's not worse, it's just different. I did have a funny moment with my therapist recently. He said to me, he's like, I think you have a lot of unprocessed feelings about your dad. And I was like, unprocessed things are much better for you, I'm told. He cracked a smile. I didn't get a laugh, but I'm working on it.
It's whole natural trauma with no artificial sweeteners.
Exactly. Straight from the source.
Okay, you got the sex talk. Who gave it to you?
My mom.
Your mom. All right. When did she bring it up?
Like I was in second grade.
You were in second grade? And she was just like a casting director at Disney. She's like, this kid's gonna be smoking hot. That's dark, but that's true. I want to die having sex with my wife, but I'll probably die making a PowerPoint.
I feel like your wife does not want you to die while you're having sex with her. Are we not thinking of the wife?
I didn't even think about the wife. I didn't at all. I was
And
like,
then
that's so romantic. No, it isn't.
I mean, we have to assume the wife's on top, right? During the sex, so that she's not trapped.
No, I think he's
Oh
on
my
top.
God, you're right.
And I'm also thinking, like, maybe she doesn't know right away because how quickly does rigor mortis kick in?
But like
Maybe
also,
she's like, babe, did you have a Viagra?
But also, if I'm on top and you die, fucking really?
That's so unfair. That's so mean.
That's really a double whammy. That sucks.
Do you go on top?
Like ever? Only when I want to kill a guy. Yeah, no, are you saying, do you not go on top?
Mm-mm.
Never?
Mm-mm.
Never?
Why?
You have been up there though.
I've been.
I feel like I met someone who's like never been to McDonald's. I'm like, but you've been. And
been.
I mean, I've been.
I've been one night and definitely did it.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I don't know how to do it.
You don't know? Well, none of us know how to do it. We're all living on a prayer up there.
And with that,
I got back into therapy. Anybody in therapy? Mostly women, that's the problem. It's very hard to stay in therapy. My old therapist told me that when I get close to people, I have a tendency to self-sabotage, and I thought that was bullshit, so I ghosted her. And then I finally went back because I finally dated enough people who all gave me the exact same feedback about my shitty personality. You know that romantic quota you hit where you're like, uh-oh, might be me. Oh, the reviews are in and they are unanimous. That's a bummer. So after a really bad breakup a few years ago, I finally took a long, hard look at myself and said, okay, Taylor, 5 out of 5 dudes all think that in fights, you behave like a raccoon trapped in a trash bag. So maybe it's time to get some Klonopin or a rabies shot. I have to be honest, my career is going very well right now. This is the last night of the biggest tour I've ever done. I am filming my 3rd Netflix special tonight, and recently someone was using my name and photos on a dating app. It was me, I was doing it. Nobody wants anybody to have it all. It's why they keep putting out Marilyn Monroe documentaries where they're like, she's actually pretty sad, and we're like, yeah, she fucking was. If someone has their soulmate, you don't want them to have their dream job too. If someone has their dream job, they don't get to be in love on top of that. If someone has their dream job and their soulmate, bare minimum their parents better be divorced. I'd prefer they were an orphan. But here's my problem with the emergency room. When you are having an anxiety or panic attack, it is your only option, which is why I think they need to open a second option right next door called the anxiety room, all right? So you have the ER and the AR, and the ER is where you go when you've been shot, stabbed, you are actively bleeding. That's where you go, you fill out all that complicated paperwork, because that seems like the time to do it. And then the AR is where you go when you're like, I don't know where the bad is, but it's in me somewhere. It's either cancer or the devil, but I have to get it out. And that is just one fill-in-the-blank form that says, I know that it is probably fine, but... my bones feel itchy. I don't know! Therapy gets a lot better when you're single, too, because you have time to dig into things like that. When you're in a relationship, you waste half of every therapy session going over all the shit your partner won't go to therapy for. When you're single, that's an hour of you every week. It's almost too much time. You really gotta start doing your homework on your days off. After my last breakup, I was coming into therapy hot every week with ideas like, hey, you know what I realized this week? The elementary school I went to growing up, across the street from a cemetery. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know, but that really seems like something, doesn't it? I bring the ingredients, you bake the cake. I'm not a doctor. I went down deep inside me, found something scary, brought it back up to you. I was so brave, where's my treat? So brave, favorite client. Does anyone have a really bad, they got cheated on story? You do right here? Who'd they cheat with? A friend of theirs that they had introduced you to? You walk? Okay, so let's back up. He introduced you to her at a party, and then 2 weeks later you walked in on them fucking. Correct. I love it. She goes, correct, yes. Like an expert witness. And yes, that is in fact what happened. Affirmative. Oh my God, did you leave? Did you start yelling? What do you do in that situation? You were a little frozen, okay. Let it go. No, okay. Not that frozen. Absolutely not. Do you still have trust issues? Doesn't everyone? No, as it turns out. I thought so too, but no. there are people walking around just going, trust is given, not earned. I'm an amazing girlfriend if nothing goes wrong. If one thing goes wrong, it's a nightmare. Like, I'm like those spikes you drive over when you're returning a rental car. As long as we keep moving forward, everything's great. Have a nice day, bud. But if you back up even a little, I will slash all your tires. And you're like, that seemed excessive. And I'm like, what? I put up a sign. I think that if you have childhood trauma, you really want the person you're dating to have childhood trauma. Have you guys ever gone on a first date and they start telling you about their childhood trauma and you have to stifle your excitement? They're like, yeah, and then in 5th grade, and you're like, that sounds really bad. I'm so sorry I'm so sorry that had to happen to you. So that you could be perfect for me. My mom's dead. I went out with a guy whose dad left. Oh, it's like we both had half a Parent Trap photo. But both the pictures were empty. You get it. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no. Did anyone else get feedback, consistent feedback from people? Yeah, what'd you get? You don't know how to comfort. Oh, that's a big one. Did you get that from him? He told you that? He told you don't know how to comfort? She's learning. You said that like somebody who had a dog or something who was like, I'm like, oh, is he still shitting on the couch? Like, she's learning. You have trouble like empathizing? Is that the problem? Someone told you that their mom had diabetes and you were like, so where do you want to go eat? That's what you said? The only thing you could have said that was worse is, do you feel like dessert? Dessert just sounds really good right now. I don't know. But I've been doing a lot of work on myself. You have to work on yourself in your 20s, because if you don't, then you'll turn 30 and all the shitty parts of your personality will solidify, and that'll just be who you are now. Your 20s are an opportunity to fish trash out of the lake before it freezes over. It's like, ooh, what's that? Codependency? Daddy issues? All right, better get all that out of there, because winter is coming. I'd love to get off birth control, because I'd love to meet me, you know? I've heard that when you get off birth control, you're just like, has anyone in here gotten off of birth control? You have right here? Oh, a lot of us. Okay, all right. How did that go for you?
I broke up with my boyfriend.
You broke up with your boyfriend of 6 years. These are the stories I'm talking about. This is what I've heard about. You stop doing birth control and you don't.
Your sense of smell changes.
Your sense of smell changes.
By then.
Oh my God. So wait, what did your ex-boyfriend smell like before when you were on birth control, and what did he smell like once you got off birth control? You're like, when I was on birth control, he smelled like my future, and when I got off, he smelled like the past. I got fired from my last church gig because I tweeted a joke with innuendo in it. I know. Big reaction for innuendo. The joke that eventually I ended up doing on television on late night, so it worked out, was growing up, he encouraged me to abstain from drugs and alcohol and sex and enjoyment. And I really took all of that to heart. Even today, I'm, as an adult, very sexually conservative. Not that I'm bad at sex, okay? I'll have you know, in bed, I am a wild animal, all right? Yeah, way more afraid of you than you are of me. He and I broke up because he cheated on me in my head, and I could not. Sorry, if you loved me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation. I'm so glad I know that I'm bipolar now. I mean, I have the right meds, I got a mood ring, I'm handling it. But when I first found out, it was a very tough pill to swallow, and I've swallowed a lot of pills. Because when you first find out something like that, you're like, oh man, am I gonna tell anybody? Should I tell anybody? And if I do tell people, am I hot and or talented enough to be an inspiration? Like if I have a thing and someone else has that thing and they find out I have it too, are they gonna feel good or bad with that information? Because when I got diagnosed, they started listing names. They were like, you know who else is bipolar? Selena Gomez. And I was like, that does make me feel better. She is very pretty. Okay, I'll be bipolar.
How did you find out they were cheating? He told you? What? Because he was gonna go be with that person or because he felt so guilty? He just wanted to hurt you. Oh my God. We're gonna talk later. We'll go, I don't know what's open. We'll go down to the beach, we'll just walk into the water. I don't know. Who else has been cheated on like a normal way? Not by a sociopath who's like, I've slept with someone to hurt you.
This person said, funniest hill to die on, for me, there is no freaking way Helen Keller did everything they claim she did. Are you serious?
You're sick. You're sick and you need help.
That's the fake news you're worried about? Does Helen Keller make you feel that bad about your own productivity?
She kind of does, though. I've got all my senses. Nobody's writing about me. You know what I mean? It's kind of impressive.
That was a crazy one.
I live in awe of whoever this sick freak is. Wherever you are, know that I'm going to think about you for the rest of my life.
I'm not even going to read the other ones. What's the fucking point?
No.
No one's going to beat Helen Keller was a fraud. I think I'm cute or whatever now, but I was an ugly kid with honest parents, and that shit stays in your bones, all right? If you were an ugly kid with honest parents, I don't care how attractive you grow up to be, at any point if someone's like, you look really nice today, you're like, yeah, whatever, I know the goddamn truth. When I was 10, I said, Dad, am I pretty? And his response was, look. I'm not the best looking guy, right? No, but I wake up every morning and I try. I take a shower, I put on a nice suit, and I do okay. And then he went to work. And I became a comedian, I guess. That was his response to his 10-year-old daughter. Just like, you and me, potato face, these are the cards we were dealt. Get clean and match, that's all you can do. Don't sleep on wet hair, can't do that. Maybe wear a hat sometimes, cover up some of that head. I'm sorry, there's so much of it. Nobody expects me to do shit right. I'm like, what can I bring to the potluck, Nana? She's like, napkins, can you handle that? Dry ones this time. And if they say Starbucks on them, I swear to God, Taylor, go to a Dollar Tree, stop ruining Easter. But I've been doing a lot of work on myself. You have to work on yourself in your 20s, because if you don't, then you'll turn 30, and all the shitty parts of your personality will solidify, and that'll just be who you are now. Your 20s are an opportunity to fish trash out of the lake before it freezes over. It's like, ooh, what's that, codependency? Daddy issues? All right, better get all that out of there, because winter is coming. So she gets about halfway down, everybody's like, she's an angel, she's beautiful, she looked okay. And you ever go to a wedding like, huh, that's your best, interesting. So, don't be scared, let it resonate with you. This person said, I saw the ghost of my sister's dead cat once. She let me hold her one last time. We think that's cute?
Also, only a dead cat would let you hold it. You know what I mean? Like, Pet Cemetery, what person would you maybe bring back to life, if you could?
What person would I bring back to
Or
life?
animal, I
I mean,
guess.
talked about my dead mom for like 20 minutes.
Would you?
Wouldn't it be crazy if I was like, my mom died, and then you're like, who'd you bring back? And I'm like, oof, I don't know, like, Michael Jackson? Like, what if I was like, can you imagine? That's a nice thing about that's the only good thing about having a dead parent, is that when people at a party are like, who would you have dinner with, living or dead? You can just be like, my mother, and then everyone's like, okay. It kind of like ends the game. Anyway, do you have someone?
Yeah, probably my nana, because she was like really sweet. Or the bisexual drug dealer I used to hook up with in college. Maybe they could fight for it? I don't know.
I'm not super religious anymore. I still believe in God, I think because I've invested so much time into the idea. Yeah, because if there's no God, then I told the wind a lot of secrets. You're a therapist and you're making a dating app? Oh, wait.
Please tell us.
I need to hear about this. Okay, what makes it different than other apps? It matches you off of emotional availability, but is it self-reported emotional availability? Or is it like you hook it up to the Aura ring and they're like, you still have issues with your mom? Like, do they, how are they, you take a test?
74 question, you're gonna weed out a lot of dudes already, which I like.
That's
It's
true.
like,
I do like that. Everyone on that app is gonna have follow through.
yeah, we like that.
4 questions. It matches you to a therapist if you're not ready to date. So you're just drumming up business.
Yeah, oh my God.
I'll help you find love. Oop, you're not ready. See you Tuesday with $200. Honestly, I'm kind of into that. Do you have a name for the app? Luma. Okay.
I mean, that for sure sounds like an IUD. I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like every...
I didn't want to say it, but it does, yeah. Luma is birth control.
Yeah. Luma has side effects.
Luma's gonna give you cramps that are different.
Yeah. They hit different with Luma.
Luma's gonna teach you it can get worse. You're not pregnant, but you're not doing well. Luma! They said it wouldn't hurt going in. Luma.
Yeah.
Is it copper? We didn't show it to you. Luma. Save someone's life together? Oh. What was your job? You were a nurse, and what was your job? A paramedic? He was scared of you? You okay? Blink if you need help, sir. You married now? Yeah, how do you not marry the person you saved someone's life with? I mean, did you guys even have to ask each other out, or were you just kind of like, you still had to ask him out? What the fuck's wrong with you? Pick up on the clues! The second we fucking defibrillated that bitch back to life, I'd be like, so we're married now. I think saving a life together is the equivalent of living together for 7 years. That's a common law marriage, as far as I'm concerned. What was the person dying of? He was bleeding out into his stomach. You're so cute. You're saying everything with the biggest smile on your face. He was bleeding out into his stomach. He was scared of me. I don't know why. You asked a guy out while he was covered in blood, right? Yep. How much game do you have? I hope you waited a couple minutes though, right? You probably waited till you showered or something. Did you wait a day? The next day, okay, great, yeah. You can't you said what? He said, how'd that guy do? And you said, he lived, I'll tell you all about it over a drink. I'm obsessed with you. You're my hero. Do you play Pokemon Go? If so, do you want to be Pokemon Go friends? That's for you. I've had sex with more than one person, so.
That's offensive to nerds.
Sorry, you know I'm just jealous.
Yes and yes. I'm on Pokemon Go. I'm Shiny Dusty Nix is my user.
That's your. I've never even asked.
I'm a level 42, thank you, and I'm currently the Beacon Pokestop. I'm occupying it right now. So
You've caught some here?
it's New York City. There's Pokemon everywhere. These Pokemon aren't gonna catch themselves.
I feel like I'm talking to a ghost hunter.
No.
I'm like, are they in the room right now?
You know what's funny is at the last show, somebody, the queer awakening question, not to get ahead here.
No, go ahead.
But somebody put a Pokemon as their queer awakening.
Oh, yeah, which one was it?
It was Machoke.
Which is kind of on the nose. Machoke?
You know, Google Machoke real quick and I explain, which I think is very interesting because if you know about Pokemon.
How do you spell Machoke?
Machoke. Machoke is the middle evolution, which is interesting, right?
Oh,
it wasn't,
okay.
It wasn't. Right. So it wasn't Machop, who's the starter, which is fine because Machop seems a little young, anyways. But then the end evolution is Machamp, but didn't want to go full Machamp, and I think maybe it's because it's the 4 arms.
How do you spell Machamp?
Machamp. I think it's really interesting that Machoke did it for you.
This one has 4 arms.
Has 4 arms. And I was like, do you know about the 3rd evolution? Because imagine the possibilities.
I'm sorry we didn't get to this on the last show. Oh, height 5'3". They said they put the height on there. I didn't look that up. They offered that. Google offered that, okay? Because they know people get excited when they see the 4 arms and they go, but wait though, there's a catch.
You were in till it was 5'3".
Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no, you're gonna ruin it! You can't even see it! I didn't realize how easy my boyfriend's life has been until recently when I found out he's never had sex in a car before. Yeah, now we're back on Team Taylor. I'm like, never? He's like, no, but I'm down. I'm like, we're not brainstorming. Like, we have a home. Like, do you want to have sex in a car? He's like, I mean, sure, that sounds kind of hot. And I was like, oh, hop in, Speed Racer, let's kill a dream. Because anybody who's had car sex knows what I know, that car sex is for children or criminals. It is for people outside the law with nowhere to go. If you've never had sex in a car before, that means you've always had a place to bone. That is the epitome of privilege, and I don't care to know you. If your ribs have never been bruised by a center console, we have nothing to say to each other.
According to the Washington Post, Gen Z has found a middle ground between talking on the phone and texting. Lengthy voice notes. And people are loving it. It's the best of both worlds. You get to hear your friend's deepest thoughts without the pressure of actively listening. I also love voice notes because sometimes crazy people use proper spelling and punctuation, so you don't always catch they're crazy over text. No, but for real, I love voice notes because they're great for all generations. If you're Gen Z, you send voice notes to your friends. If you're a millennial, you send voice notes to flirt. And if you're a boomer, you send voice notes on accident.
I got into a fight with my partner because he didn't want to have sex at the exact moment I did, which was in the dead of night when he was asleep. I woke him up to fight about it. That's so nuts to wake a guy. And look, I've done it too. Why doesn't your lust for me overwhelm you? Why doesn't it keep you awake how much you want me?
That's one of those things that like a young guy would be like, hell yeah. And as you get older, you're like, 8 hours is tough to come by. You know?
Like, hey, my lower back is gonna hurt tomorrow.
It's so funny how those changes where you're like, yeah, I was thinking about this recently, like when you're young, it's like, dude, that'd be like so hot to like have sex in the shower. And now I'm like, what would be great is if I just had that warm water on my lower back in the shower. Like if my wife came in, I'd be like, get out of here, I'm busy. I'm having a moment.
I don't really want to have sex in the shower, but could you just sit on the toilet and compliment me while I'm in there? That would feel great. My dad was so religious growing up, he used to insist on praying out loud in restaurants before we ate dinner, which is fine if you're into that, but keep it short. He wouldn't do that. He would do long, drawn-out prayers full of personal details that none of us signed off on at the table, which made puberty pretty rough with your dad in public, just like, thank you, Lord, for this food. Thank you for bringing us here together. Thank you that Taylor's a woman now and is getting the help she needs in math. I'm like, can you not tell this Chipotle that I'm bleeding and can't subtract? I think God knows. It's why I don't feel bad telling jokes about my parents on stage now, because anytime they're like, do you have to air our dirty laundry in front of strangers? I'm like, hometown buffet, 1998. You told everyone within a 5-booth radius that I shat my pants the night before. I can say whatever I want. It does grow you up very quickly, losing a parent that young. I mean, I saw a dead body when I was 8, which means I saw a dead body years before I saw a dick. And that is not the order this shit should go in, according to the American Girl Body Book. Although maybe it should be, because you know what's crazy? A dick, way more traumatizing than your dead mom. Oh my God, it's so much worse. I saw my mom, I was like, that lady used to make me snacks, now she's very still. I saw a dick for the first time, I was like, oh my God, who took Jabba the Hutt's eyes? You have done nothing for me. No, I didn't say Beetlejuice even one time. I didn't know if it was gonna work out with my boyfriend when we started seeing each other because he is completely fine. He is just good. I don't mean he's perfect. Like he was in a frat in college. He's basically a rescue. Yeah, I turned his life and his hat around. What's the last like horrible red flag you saw?
Oh, it's just all the shirtless pics.
All the shirtless pics because they look bad, or because you're like, I don't want anybody that confident? All of it. That's a real thing. Oh my God, if someone was too hot, I would get rid of them immediately. Like, I'm not trying to, you look like you're gonna try to go to the gym with me. I never understand when guys try to work out with you. I'm like, if I wanted to feel sweaty and self-conscious in front of you, I would just have sex with you. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot, they call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables, things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either, you know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong, okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet, they're just the past, it is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because you know they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me at a drive-in, Danny Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year and I don't want to talk about it. Do you know each other's love languages? You know his? Do you know hers? No. Not even gonna try? I love that you're like, he doesn't fucking know. Just sometimes I'll mention that I like birdhouses and then he gets me a birdhouse. I just need you to hear this. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. That you mentioned you like birdhouses, which like, no offense, that's weird. I like it, but it's weird. And this man you are married to, this is a man, remembered that you heard the word birdhouse, kept it in his head, and was like, she likes birdhouses, went out and got one. 3? Fuck you. Are you kidding? You built the birdhouse? What's the last biggest red flag you saw on Hinge? He brought his mom on the date? Okay, wait. Where was the date? Was it Color Me Mine? Because if it was Color Me Mine, you were asking for that. Where was
when you showed up, was his whole family there? Oh, he called in reinforcements once you got there. What do you think is worse? Someone, as soon as they see you on a date, just leaving, or calling their entire family and turning it into a barbecue? Which would hurt your feelings more? Was he hot? He was hot. You know what's funny though? Hot people always do the weirdest shit. Because nobody sat them down and been like, I know you're hot, but there are still rules.
I saw in my Instagram DMs that somebody came here and missed their stepdaughter's labor for this. Your stepdaughter's in labor right now, and you're here? His daughter. No, I know what stepdaughter means. It's like, well, it's his daughter. So yeah, I'm gonna keep my tickets. Wait, okay, so it's your stepdaughter, your daughter is in labor right now? You right here? Yeah. Oh. I'm not the one you need to apologize to. Wow, okay. Is it her first? That should not make me feel as good as it does.
Are you excited about the prospect of the famous people?
I am excited. I'm nervous because I want to keep my cool. I will say, my sister and I saw Merrily We Roll Along last night when we flew in.
On Broadway here,
On Broadway here.
Fantastic.
And because I have a show, thank you, my agents were like, do you want us to try to get a chance for you to meet Daniel Radcliffe after? Because we know you loved Harry Potter growing up. And as well as all of his other works. And I was like, no, because I'll cry. But I was like, you know what, Taylor, you got to get better at this. You're about to be on a late night show. They're going to have big guests coming through. Like, just be cool. And we went in, we kept it short and sweet. I think I was very respectful. I didn't say anything crazy. I didn't try to touch his face. I wasn't like, you got me through 5th grade. Like, I didn't do, you know, and he's so nice. He's like exactly what you want him to be. I mean, it's not exactly how I pictured meeting him. I thought I'd be 10 and we'd be at Disneyland and getting married, but it was a very close second, the whole experience.
Has anybody seen those videos of that guy who pretends to be your dad and like has lunch with you? Do you know what I'm talking about? Thank you! Because no one who works at this show has seen it and I looked like a loser this morning. You guys. All right. Woo! Thank you so much for being here. I don't know where you're from in the country. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Chicago. Holy I'm moving.
How fun is Zoom therapy? Watching your trauma buffer. It's a great time. So triggering, Zoom therapy. Every week I was like, it's hard, my dad doesn't listen. She's like, I can't hear you. You froze. If you're still talking, I'm not getting any of it. Kind of like your dad. You ever tried to buy greeting cards for your family as adults? Can't do that anymore. Too much has happened. And Hallmark can't cover it. When you're a kid, you run into CVS on Father's Day like, you're the best dad in the whole world. I'm done. As an adult, you walk down that aisle just like, you've always been there for me. Nope. Thank you for accepting me exactly as okay, try again. I couldn't have asked for a better, you know what, screw this. Excuse me, do you guys have any that just say, you are my dad? How about you screwed my mom? You got any of those? I'll get a blank one, it's fine. All right, you are a father, this is a day, here is a card. Nailed it.
So what was your favorite Backstreet song growing up? Because I could tell you were a fan.
No, I'm totally fine. Everything's fine. I feel like this is so crazy. I feel like I'm sitting between 2 tracks of a Now That's What I Call Music CD. Like, I just want to take a minute and thank... I want to thank whoever books this show for ignoring the discrepancy between guests today. This is incredible. This is like the day you hop back on the high school group chat. Like, hey, I know I've ignored everybody's baby shower invites, but I have an update about what I'm doing.
I started taking these edibles at night, these little chocolate-covered blueberries, because if I'm gonna be a drug addict, I'm gonna have a treat. And when I started taking them, I was so nervous about becoming a druggie that I would cut them in half and then just nibble on half until I got sleepy. Do you know how afraid of your own personality you have to be hunched over one blueberry? The smallest of the fruits, with a plastic knife from Taco Bell, just like, ooh, be careful. You don't want to be fun to hang out with.
The thing I'm working on the most is anxiety. I have really bad anxiety. Does anyone have anxiety? You did this, but also looked away from me. Like your hand agreed to participate. And you're like, I did not. I don't know. It's okay. I'm not gonna. Don't worry. From one anxious bitch to another, nothing bad is going to happen. Okay? I mean, no one can say that for sure, but like, you know what I mean. No, but seriously, if something bad does happen, like, we'll be prepared because we already thought of it. Although the worst shit that happens usually stuff you didn't even think of once, right? It's almost like the universe is like, what'd you not think of? There it is. So you can like never let your guard down again. Yeah. I think COVID was my fault, you guys. I can't prove it, but when everything shut down, was anybody else like, I knew I forgot something?
I love that you didn't just immediately fly off the handle when you saw her calling him. You were like, I'm gonna give this a sec. I'm gonna wait until he's clean. And so then he got out of the shower and like, you confronted him? Did you wait for him to get dressed or did you do it wisely? You waited for him to get, oh, I love how you said that. You were a stone cold bitch. I love it. She's like, oh, I waited. I took my time. I said, put your shoes on. You're gonna need them. Did he try to deny it, or was he like, okay, I'm sorry? He denied everything. To this day. Dude, men are crazy, right? You'll like catch them and shit, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you're like, you're literally inside her right now. I can see you. And he's like, what, who this? I don't even know who this is.
I've done so much work on myself in the last 5 years. I quit dating losers. That took a minute. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. There's no rehab for that, only sponsors. Losers are hard to quit. Losers are a lot like cigarettes. You have one in your mouth, you feel pretty cool, but everyone around you is like, ew, we're sad for you. Don't do that around my kids. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables, things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because you know they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me in a drive-in, Danny Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year and I don't want to talk about it. You're 23, I'm 29, so I do basically the same. Yeah, thank you so much. Sometimes Gen Z is nice. Like, it's basically the same, don't worry. Do you date men? Okay, here's a little tip. Never tell your partner anything about your relationship with your parents because they will use it in fights. They will. You'll be in a fight and they'll be like, I'm not your dad, Taylor. And I'm like, yeah, I know. My dad had a real job and said I love you right away. Like the day he met me. Didn't have to think about it at all.